day of my life, my mom passing. It's all so crazy. And then she died at 6:25 p.m., which is her birthday, 5/26, if you read it backwards. I'm going to read another poem from the love chapter. This is her first poem, so I know this is going to be a piece of gold. This is the first poem of her love chapter. It's called Unbidden. You are a gift I give to my heart. I am so grateful for you, to you. Though forbidden, I grant permission for this love, but I cannot share it, nor can you receive it. This love that grew from knowing you is real, filling my heart with light and lightness, pushing out the heavy darkness. This love which came unbidden must stay hidden inside. Liquid love, and there's an illustration that accompanies this one. Liquid love. I think she might have read this one to you guys. Words filtered through her like water. Liquid light of meaning flowed into dark spaces, lighting up the night in the corner of her heart. Musical letters played their song in chambers only they could reach, turning on the joy in a symphony played within. Sweet words dissolved into her spirit, sparking happiness, burning away grief. Words of love lit her soul, now on fire with passion and lust for life. Liquid love. This one's called A New Heart. Feelings for you were born when we met. So was I. Feelings for you were born when we met. Feelings for you were born when we met. So was I. So was I, ... a new me. With a new heart expanded from love, with more surface area to feel everything and all things as if for the first time. Here's another one from the love section. It's called You. The tulips bloomed in all their colors many times before you. Once, delight was to color in a book with brand new crayons, and to squish a mound of clay with my pudgy fingers into a shape of my design. Pearlized polish to paint on my nails, and a new pair of high heels were my next source of happiness, until you came to me like an unexpected letter writing to my heart. I had not known you were my dream yet to come, that you would hug me before I yearned for your touch, and when you'd squeeze my hand just a bit, as your eyes talked sex to me. I would hear and feel Pachelbel's canon, that moment, the bliss, the sweet honey and tea, the picture belonging in the album of my mind. The picture belonging in the album of my mind is of you. I think I've had enough of the love section for now. I'm sorry, Mom. It's just, we'll go to something else. Stretching the soul. Sorrow pulling down, joy lifting up. Sorrow pulling down, joy lifting up. Stretching the soul. Fear, not tears. Dread, not aches. Like yeast in bread, emotions expand the soul under heat of fire. Here, this one's called Transformed. Drops of sorrow vaporize into mist, becoming part of air. Wetness transformed, now the wind that dries the tears. Shattered dreams break the soul into countless pieces. Sadness, remnants recycled, create new shape and form, rebirth of hopes once dashed. The last one I'm going to read is Words of My Dreams. Next to me in rows both neat and splayed are my treasure troves of words, stories tucked between bookends. Resting alongside me as I slumber are the chosen ones, those books I love, whose words reside inside my heart, for they spoke to it. I dream close to them, that is where they belong. Those words that are the stuff of my dreams. Anyway, we're doing a flash sale, $50 for my mom's book. Anyone? How's Justin handling the breakup and losing his job? He's not 100%. He's affected by it. Both things. Now we're just selling salt to slugs. Tank, I think your brother is in the comments. You guys have the same last name. Come on, trolls. There's trolls in here that know my brother's name. Yeah. No money for anything, guys? No gifting hour for the reading, crowdfunding? No cash apps for her book or my book? I put a lot of videos of things I'm selling, so I don't necessarily need to pull everything out and show you guys. That you should have an idea of what you want to buy. Money is drying up, maybe. I did pretty decent so far today, but why do I have to stop now, Hunter? You know, to be proactive and avoid the moments like we had in March and the beginning of April. That pressure, that overwhelming pressure and stress of like, I need money to pay the bills and I don't have it. And there's boycotts and gift strikes. And how the hell am I going to push through all that and get the money I need so I can get literally my survival money? Not even to live lavish, just survival money. So we did well, but why stop here, Hunter? I'm hustling, you know? What song should I be playing on my videos? Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life? Because things are hard. It is hard knocks. Should I be playing I'm a hustler? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. You know, Cassidy? Offer something else other than my mom's book or my book. Like I said, I made tons of videos. You guys want to see a collection of books that are like classics, like A Tale of Two Cities and all these very valuable books that are in this bin I'm looking at across the room? No, I'm not doing the Barbies. I'm not doing that now. There's other books of my mom's too that I haven't actually showed on live stream yet. I made videos today of countless publishings of hers. She has so many different books other than this one. This was like her main book, but she's published in many anthologies, collections of other authors, and my mom's stuff is in those books. She has other smaller books that she made that aren't necessarily for sale online, but I have tons of copies of each, and no, they're not autographed, but it's still hers stuff. I can show you that. I do still have more of her jewelry. I have her vintage costume jewelry collection, which is not gold and silver and not diamonds, but it's like high-end, valuable stuff. As far as it's not like junk costume jewelry. There's still so much that hasn't sold. I can bring that back out. I still have now, if we sold the opal ring, the silver and aquamarine, and the pendants. So there's about 6 items of silver left. I have more silver. Does anyone want to see more silver jewelry? What's left of the silver? There's some silver necklaces. There's a silver bracelet. You got the news. I still have to, I think, send you a picture of the hook, possibly. Are you owed a picture of the hook? I can't even remember it at this point, Hunter. No, please don't. Okay. One last thing for me to ship. So then Anxious. I owe Anxious a picture of the hook. I sold the silver and aquamarine today. What I'm saying, I was going through in my mind what silver stuff sold. Remember, there were 9 items. So this week I sold 3 of those items. So now there's 6 items of silver. I can bring that silver collection out. I can show you that. Don't forget, I have VHS, vintage VHS. I still have that Ninja Turtles VHS. Where's that $30 on that Ninja Turtles VHS? I have my mom's vintage book collection. Every book is over 50 years old in her vintage book collection. I can do $10 a book plus shipping. We can sell the entire collection, although that's going to be a lot of shipping money. I have antique books that are worth $200 each. I'm only doing $50 each on them. I have Elvis newspapers like you wouldn't believe, like from when Elvis was dying, like from the 70s, that me and Rachel were looking up one day on the stream, and they're like worth $50 each, you know? 20, if you throw me a 25 spot, I'll send you a newspaper. I have an Elvis book. I have a magazine of Elvis. I have 2 Elvis VHSs. I have a couple of records. I have a Beatles record that's actually worth $100. If someone throws me $50 for the Beatles record, you can have they go for $100 to $225 for this particular Beatles record. It's very valuable. The front cover of the one I have is a little bit rough, but the vinyl itself is beautiful. I'll do $50 for the Beatle. I sold the Elvis newspaper. He's not lying. I'm not doing the Barbies. The cover isn't anywhere in the condition of those. Okay, I get it, Robbie. That's why I just notated that point. 15 for what, Caden? 15 for the... I'm not doing 15 for the Beatles. Won't even cover the shipping. would barely cover the shipping on a record. Records are not that cheap to ship. They're a large item. The vinyl itself is not scratched, but the cover is rough. Out of any of the stuff I just mentioned, does anyone want to look at any of that stuff that I just mentioned? In the meantime, while y'all figure it out, I went out on an errand with Justin before, and the supermarkets are closed today, so I stocked up on Steak and Shake. So I'm going to heat it up. Progress chart from the infamous Tankathon. I can sign it, and any offers for that? I don't know how you got back from Publix. The one near me is closed on Easter. That's crazy. There is cheese on the burger. No, $1 a record, no. I don't have that many. I have like 5 records at most right now. But I'm going to be looking into purchasing more records and selling records on here. I think will be a fun thing, especially if I can find some good ones. So we will finally, after 2 years of you guys trying to get me to sell records on here, I have no choice. I don't have a garage sale anymore. I don't have a garage. I don't have a garage sale. I will be finally selling records on here. Don't worry about it. Too personal, Brian. Too personal, Brian. Well, I'm not buying to keep from my self-chosen ones. So, I mean, well, there's nothing I need right now except I wish I had my mom back. What was your large offer, Hunter, on what? I'm interested in hearing this, Hunter. No, I'm not going to eat this in under 60 seconds, Caden. I don't eat that much anymore. I want to enjoy my food. I don't know. It's an original. It's like the first Ninja Turtle VHS that ever came out. It's the original one from the 90s. Or I don't know, could even be late 80s. Ninja Turtles and records for 20? I couldn't do that just on what the shipping for a record or records and VHS would probably cost $20 itself to ship. No. Make me an offer just on the Ninja Turtle VHS. If you do 30 on the Ninja Turtle VHS, it's yours. Sold for 30, yes? Sold for 30 on the Ninja Turtles. I want to be done with that fucking VHS. We haven't sold one VHS. Mike, you're offering 20 on the Ninja Turtles VHS? Mike 00? Can I clarify that, Mike? Mike? No, the Ninja Turtles is not sealed, but I do have some sealed VHS. Like, I think I have a sealed Titanic, guys. That could be worth some money. Never taken out of the shrink wrap. Any offers on the Titanic sealed VHS? I have E.T. Any offers on my original E.T. VHS? The E.T. is not in shrink wrap, but I have a Titanic that's sealed. I don't know. I'm just nervous poking at the burger. Mike, did we lose you? I have the Funko. Oh, no, I sold the Funko Pops. Excuse me. No. They're sold. Thank God. Okay, now I'm sending you the Funko Pops, Hunter. Okay. Send me your address again so I have it fresh in my messages. Send it again, please. I don't have it in front of me. Send it again. So I have it, so I don't fucking have to waste time tomorrow. I'm saying I don't want to have to scroll through your old messages with you. Just message it so it's a recent message. I don't know. What do you mean Cash App you instead? What do you mean, when am I not eating? I sat here for the last 2 hours or more, and I didn't eat anything, idiot. And I had one burger, protein, a dose of protein with no side, no drink. What's wrong with you? How do you think I keep my physique? How do you think I do this? Yeah, sure, Charlie. I'll be back.